no one rerouted. But now we are 2 hours late.
It's just another reason for these Gestapo pricks to yell at us.
I just hope the geniuses back at dispatch cleared all the inbound traffic.
If you're here to rescue the prisoner...
She's in the last car! At the end of the train!
Lieutenant, find your way to the back of the train. Be careful. Lieutenant, you're more than halfway to Juliette. Keep going, but keep your head down.
Gilbert, geht es...
sent a distress call. The German High Command has diverted a squadron of Stukas your way. Their orders are to stop you, even if that means derailing the train. The Stukas are about to make an attack run. You need to knock them out of the sky. Keep heading to the back of the train. You should find a flak cannon on one of the flatbed cars. Lieutenant, get on the flak cannon. Time to give the Luftwaffe a taste of their own medicine. Excellent shot, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, I'm heading into a tunnel. I'll call you on the other side. Just keep heading towards Juliette.
She has a gun! Ah! Ooh.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Your arrival provided the perfect distraction I needed to break free. How is my sister?
Hello? Hello, are you receiving?
Hello? Sergeant, it's Juliette and the Lieutenant. How is Manon?
She's going to be fine. Listen, we have a new pressing issue. You're on a collision course with a southbound train loaded with fuel and ammunition. You need to get out of there, on the double.
We're going too fast to jump. We'll have to decouple the cars.
Hurry.
Uncle Marcel taught me a thing or two. I'll go and separate us from the train. You hit the brakes to slow us down. Quickly, come! 3, 2, 1... Et voilà. Thanks for the pickup, Sergeant.
Anytime, kid. Wait for it. Let's get you back to your sister. The invasion is tomorrow, and you won't let us land with our unit?
Your old unit, Sergeant. You three are no longer combat engineers. You are now invaluable OSS assets. Your orders for the invasion are to brief and advise, not participate.
Is that why we have this overgrown babysitter?
The MP is a request from General Donovan himself. He knows about your special relationship with orders you don't agree with.
Permission to speak freely, sir?
No.
I think he was gonna say this is complete bullshit.
Horse shit, actually, but close enough, Ollie.
Gentlemen.
That beach tomorrow will be a meat grinder, and you know it. Our unit is short-handed without us. They're going to get killed.
That's enough, Sergeant. You're dismissed. The sergeant is the bravest soldier I've ever known. You know he still carries German shrapnel from the Western Front in his back? Causes him pain every waking moment. But you'll never hear him complain. He does his best to hide it. But there's one thing, one simple truth, he can't hide from.
Sir?
Ollie, there's one certain, absolute, unbreakable truth in this universe. And the sergeant knows it better than anyone. You ever wonder why someone with his experience doesn't carry a much higher rank? 1936, the Spanish Civil War. The Nazis get involved in a big way, using it as a test run for their new planes and tanks. The United States stays neutral, of course, but the sergeant's son, his only son, is one of these idealistic young men that runs off and volunteers to fight. With little or no training, these boys are going up against a fascist juggernaut. When he hears the news about his son volunteering, the sergeant asks permission to go after him. It's denied, so Sarge goes AWOL, hops on a tramp steamer to Spain, lands on the coast, and races to the front line. When he finally gets there, he learns his son was killed the day before in a Stuka attack.
I had no idea.
I'm the one who got him out of the stockade after his court-martial. As you might imagine, the sergeant was a very tough father. Never told his son that he loved him. And now, he lives every day with the fact that he never will. So as I said, the sergeant knows the truth better than anyone. It's a truth that transcends ideology and borders. And that truth is, war kills young men. Why don't you two go see Huxley? Dismissed.
You're being sent to advise the 82nd Airborne on what you saw in France. But then, your orders are to come back here. I wish I could help you. I wish I could tell you that Colonel Ebbets is friends with the airbase commander. And that the deployment orders are waiting for you inside the tower. And I wish I could tell you I'll be waiting for you aboard ship in the channel with your own pads. While lethal at any range, the M1903 sniper rifle is simply the best weapon for long-range combat. Holded with both hands for perfect accuracy. As with all bolt-action rifles, the bolt has to be racked after every shot. In the right hands, this simple combat knife is every bit as deadly as a machine gun. A knife is always lethal when thrown at enemies. If your knife ever gets stuck on the ceiling, you can always shoot your weapon to dislodge it. And, with a little practice, the knife can be twirled and tossed between hands. This special weapon is on loan currently it's Uncle Nick's Rough Rider. I call it an exquisite nasty Lieutenant, here's a quick refresher on the work of a combat engineer. Follow the instructions on the board. First, place an explosive block on this heavy beach obstacle known as a hedgehog. Attach the fuse container to your chest, then pull a fuse from it. Stick the fuse into the explosive, then activate it. Now, our tanks can come ashore. Well, this is quite the treat. Your friend Marcel made this custom for you in his workshop. Talk about something that goes boom. It's easily the most lethal sidearm we have at close range, though it comes with a massive bullet spread. There's also an intense kickback when firing quickly one-handed. Either hold it with both hands while firing, or take a short pause between each shot to account for the recoil. Spent shells can be ejected by simply jerking the weapon in any direction. After new shells are loaded, the barrels can be reset in the same one-handed way. model shop built a full-scale half-track for you. Go blow it up. Good luck getting away from your minder. I'll see you in the channel.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant holding?
You'll need a diversion to get away from your minder, MP Grillo. Might I suggest using a training grenade? The MP is colorblind. I'm not even sure he knows he has red hair.
I always thought the number of takeoffs was supposed to match the number of landings, but I guess you boys in the 82nd are the exception to that rule. I know this is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Well, let me be clear with all of you, I'm scared too. Never forget, the Nazis are smart. They didn't take over half the civilized world by accident. They are the best trained and best equipped fighting force the world has ever seen, and they are the most evil. That's why we're here. We're here to free those they've enslaved, and to avenge those they've killed. I look forward to seeing you all in France.
That was very moving, Sergeant. We need to get you back to headquarters. I have orders to return you to Whitehall before 1900 hours.
Roger that, Private, of course, but before we go, the Colonel asked me to pick up a bottle of sherry from the airbase commander.
No, Sergeant. No can do.
What's the problem? It's right over there in the tower.
I have extremely specific orders. I am to escort you to the flight line, return you to the Jeep, and back to London. Because of your special history, we are not to deviate from that plan.
It's just a bottle of sherry. You want to be the one to disappoint the Colonel when we come back without it? I know I don't. Oh, what about the Lieutenant? Come on, war hero.
Okay. Lieutenant, we'll meet you back at the Jeep.
Can I drive back to London?
We've been over this before, Sergeant. Absolutely not.
Just part way.
No!
One heck of a hangover tomorrow.
The Colonel sure loves his sherry.
I'm from Barstow. We don't get rain out there.
Right. Well, the high-pressure system's gonna go here, and if it goes north, then we should be clear. But how do you know these things?
I don't know, but we gotta keep an eye on it. All the operations go smoothly.
Okay. Now, on the other hand, if the low-pressure system...
Did
I see what?
Did you see the... Well, did you see the report from General Eisenhower? We're gonna have to move out soon.
Well,
He's really rolling this year.
Sergeant? Sergeant, please. Sergeant, please. Please, Sergeant. Sergeant, please exit the vehicle.
But I really want to drive.
I am not going to ask you again, sir.
Just in time.
Sergeant. Sergeant.
Private, would you like to see a magic trick?
What?
Look what's behind my ear.
Grenade. Grenade!
So, where to, Ollie?
Weymouth, in Dorset.
Weymouth. Well, it's gonna be close.
So how much trouble do you think we're in?
Quite a bit, Ollie, quite a bit. We're headed one of two places. France, or the stockade.
Lieutenant, you need to find the present the quartermaster left for us.
Find those supplies, or we'll be attacking Nazi Germany with just our wits.
Good luck, Lieutenant. Life is usually a pageant of idiots and fools. But occasionally, you find yourself in the company of good people. And then, anything is possible.
Lieutenant. I didn't know you were back.
It's gonna be. Down when you're ready, Lieutenant.
Come on down, Lieutenant. We're not gonna leave without you.
The whole squad's here!
Hey, Lieutenant! Hey, sir, we can't believe it. No one knew what happened to you after Tunisia.
Oh, we joined the OS...
We got a new assignment, but now we're back.
Men, the clock is running. We're shoving off.
We all know it's going to be a tough job ahead. It's good for us to be together. That's all we can ask for.